Hi, my name is Shantoria, and I will be talking to you today about gun violence. I feel that guns are still necessary. Even though people kill people with guns, we have police brutality and all sorts of bad things running rampant nowadays with guns, I still feel like they play a vital role in our society. Me being in the military, I know how important guns are and how they can save a life. People put a bad label on guns because it's like, oh, all these people have guns, then we just need to get rid of them. And they're trying to come up with all these gun laws. But I feel like it's very important to have one. There's a quote that I would like to say to you guys, and I'm sure you all have heard it. Don't bring a gun to a knife fight, right? You can't do that. Why would you bring a knife and someone is shooting? You can't do anything unless you're just like Jackie Chan and you can get to them very quickly. It's important to be able to protect yourself. Being a female, I know how important it is to have a gun, especially being single and living alone. It's very, very important to me to have that, outlet just in case anything happens. If I hear a noise, I reach for my gun. I'm not going to shoot it, and I never keep one in the chamber, but it is good to have. One of my main points about the reason we need guns is there's other ways to kill. I mean, you can get rid of guns, but then people are just going to find other ways to kill. There's bombs, there's stabbings, there's poisoning, there's all sorts of means of killing. So, removing guns is going to do what exactly? Right. I feel like gun control should be put into place, but to an extent, because criminals are still going to have guns at the end of the day. Like, yeah, we're going to get rid of all the guns, and then what? They're gonna be like on the black market. They're gonna be sold still. It's still gonna get out there. People are still gonna be killing each other with guns. I think the most important thing is to keep guns out of the hands of criminals, but the law-abiding citizens should still be able to have them. Guns and the negative, you know, feelings about them, I can relate to. I am very into the whole Black Lives Matter, and I understand that they are misused greatly in our society, more so now than they were before. But I also feel like we as a people can make things better. There's a better way to go about things than just removing it completely. I feel like we can implement more laws, possibly. We could, come together and just figure out a better way to handle the situation than to just ban them for good. I'm not gonna lie. If they ban guns, I might be the one with my gun still because I know how important it is. I know a while back I was walking down the street, and I have my concealed carry license or whatever. So I had my gun with me and I was walking downtown, and it was kind of late, but it wasn't too late. I went to the club, but me and my friend, we parked in different places, but they were about like within eye distance of each other. So I turned around, I walked off, and as I'm walking to my car, some guy came out the alley. When he came out the alley, he really startled me, and I was like, oh, what does he want? So I immediately, held my purse closer to me, whatever. And in that moment, I felt safe because I knew that, if he tried to jump me, I'm just going to pull it out. I'm gonna pull it out. It gave me an extra like safety net. Being a woman, walking down streets, or just being anywhere, honestly, they feel like they can take advantage of us more so than a man because we're looked at as weaker. I do have a visual aid today, but it's not a gun. It's one of my favorite books. It's Mandela's Way. And I'm going to read to you guys this quote on the back because it's one that I feel is relevant. It says, why courage is more than the absence of fear? Why should we keep our rivals close? Why the answer is not always either or but, often both and more. So what that means, the first part, why courage is more than the absence of fear. People are so afraid of the unknown that they don't want to proceed with it. I think the lawmakers, let's say, that they're so afraid of like what's gonna happen that they don't really trust, us with guns anymore. They kind of hold back on certain things, if that makes sense. And then the other part where it says, why should we keep our rivals close? Why, the answer is not always either or, but often both and more. Like, what that basically means in layman's terms, because I know it's a little complex, Gandhi was kind of deep. Well, not Gandhi, Mandela. Mandela was kind of deep, but it basically is saying, like, instead of getting rid of those things, keep them closed, because as soon as, like I said, as soon as you ban them, they're gonna come back anyway. They're gonna be out here anyway. So make more laws. Like, I'm a psychology student. I feel like maybe there should be some type of psychological exam you take, during the the testing to get the gun, instead of just handing them out to people. That would help, because a lot of people aren't mentally stable to even be capable of having a weapon. But yet they're out here with weapons, and then they shoot people, and then it's like, what? So I hope you guys could understand, where I stand with gun laws and, gun violence, and why I feel like we still need guns. Thank you for listening.